from business branding to insights to the HR department. Community building as a winning strategy for training business. Arul Kumar Singaravelu is a Malaysian human resource strategist, industrial relations practitioner, an educational leader with extensive experience in employment law, HR strategy, organizational development, and workforce capability building. He is the CEO of Malaysian HR Forum, one of Malaysia's largest HR community, and Vice President Capacity Building of the Malaysian Association of Training Providers, MATPRO. Arul Kumar is also actively involved in higher education, championing flexible learning opportunities for working adults. A sought-after speaker, trainer, and commentator, he is recognized for translating complex HR and employment issues into practical, business-focused solutions while advocating strong leadership, governance, and sustainable workplace practices. Mr. Arul Kumar.
Thanks a lot. Not bad, I think about 60% is still around. Normally by the last round, probably 30%. Okay, so my topic today, I'm going to share with you how training providers can use community to create to run a business, to run a successful business. And so anybody here, you hear this brand for the very first time? Anyone? First time you're hearing this brand? 1, 2. Okay, only 2. The rest all you all heard. Anybody hearing? Anybody knows who's Compass Mind? Never heard of Compass Mind?
Never heard of what?
Never heard of Compass Mind before. Only 1, 2 only?
Today I haven't heard.
Okay, we're on par now. Why? Because 25 years, I'm only 5 years. So I'm going to do a test. So now, why building a community helps? So let me just share with you a little bit about our journey. Sai, can you just at least. So first and foremost, please join the community. I know you may not be HR folks, but if you want to know what's happening in the HR industry, what companies are going through, what are the challenges, join this community. We may not allow you to post your training advertisement, but do join, do learn, do know. You can also ask what's happening next. So it's a 80,000 member HR community. It's free. There's no payment. We don't charge anyone we don't charge any membership fee. So what happens here? Any company, any organization, if you want to set up all your HR documentation, you can download for free. You want policies? There are 45 plus policies there. You name the policies, it is there. Sample letters, it is there. Show cause letters is there. Warning letters, it is also there. You want frameworks, KPI, target setting, sample memos, guidebooks, it's all there. FOC. You want to learn about what has happened in the OSHA amendment, webinars are for free. So that's what you can get in this community. So do join us. You'll probably find some of your clients also there. Okay, next slide. So what happened was, it's a very interesting journey for me and for us. It was an accidental journey. Being a training provider wasn't something that I thought of. My background is very much in human resources. I was with Infineon, left them to start up something of my own. Didn't work out. COVID came. Jobless. Not to say a lot of money also in the pocket. And that was when I got acquainted with somebody called me up, Hira Singh. You all know Hira. Who's Hira Singh? So Hira one day called me up in the morning. He says, I know you from another group. I see I know you because I attended one of his training. And he says that, what you're doing, he wanted some IR advice on disciplinary matters. That's my forte. How to fire, you can call me. I'll tell you how to fire. So, say again? You're not getting legal. So, how to fire, how to remove somebody, how to remove somebody who's toxic, I'll tell you how to do it. So, and then once so I gave him, told him, okay, you do this, etc. They asked, what are you doing? I said, no, right now nothing at home. Business I closed down. I did a startup, didn't work out. That's before COVID. And then COVID came. I said, why don't you just go to Facebook, see there's a lot of groups there. So I went to these groups and I started to, I saw quite a bit of HR groups in Facebook. And then I was sharing, as a person, naturally, I like to share, I like to write, I like to help. And so what happened was, one or two of these groups, the one group is called Human Resource Management, there are probably about 100,000 members now. Two groups decided to block me out. Maybe they were so afraid, who's this guy coming and sharing, etc. At that time, companies was looking for COVID vaccination policy. So I did one and published it. I think quite a bit of companies used it. So when they blocked me out, I told Ira, I said, the guy, they blocked me out. Ira said, yeah, they also blocked me out because he was trying to sell his book. And so I said, you know what, why not we set up our own group? So Ira says, I'm already, about to retire, I'm not interested, or not his cup of tea, etc. I said, never mind, let me do it. So I took some time to find a name. So I was thinking, what name to call this group? I didn't want to call it HR Professionals, HR Network. I wanted to sound something big. Because I'm a person, my motto is, either you go big or you go home. So I wanted something big, something bold, something prominent. So it took me some time. And then I came across this, somehow I got this name, kicked out of Malaysian HR Forum. So if any one of you all, if you know who is World Economic Forum, if you see their name and logo, you will see 90% similarity. The ring, the font, the word, sorry. So it's almost mirrors World Economic Forum. So I set up the group. I was looking whether should I do it Facebook or LinkedIn. So compared, Facebook group has got more functionality. So decided to do a Facebook group because it allows you to share documents. So I said, you call your friends, I call mine, etc. And we were growing 1,000 members per month. And at the time, it was a closed group. So in Facebook, you have a closed group or a public group. Public group, you can grow rapidly, but you have all kind of garbage in it. Closed group, or shall I say private group, you got to approve the members. So we set it up. So we started, and I was sharing it, I was running webinars, this, that, etc. free. And of course, you can't be struggling, you can't be staying at home without a job. So I got into Harta Lega, became the HR GM. Didn't last long there. I left my job because I didn't want to work. Tired of job, not that way. I was about 38 at the time. So I decided, because I was the HR director at Infineon, so I thought enough of corporate work, get into something what I wanted to do. So, so went into Harta Lega. But during COVID, when I started this group, I was actually making 5 to 6K a month from this group. So how do I do that? So, running this Facebook group, I was making this 3, 4, 5K, etc. Why? I remember the first money that came in. So one lady, because when you share, when you give help and support, they start to PM you. Yeah, I got this problem, what to do? So this lady called me up saying that, hey, I need a letter, can you draft for me? And Hira, previously said, don't do everything for free. Tell them that you do this for a living, I have to charge you something. So I followed his mantra. And I told this lady, I said, you know what? I have to charge you because I'm doing a living, making a living out of it. She asked me how much, I said 400 to write a simple warning letter. You go to lawyer, they'll probably charge you more. So what I did was, so I told her 400, she went silent. 2 weeks later, she called me back. She said, I really need the letter, can you help me? I said, can, but I will charge you. Can you give me a discount? So I said, okay, you know what? I will charge you 200. So I gave her my bank number, bank account, and I thought maybe after lunch I will get the letter done. So before even I can, get done with my lunch, money is in. So then it triggered. Actually, there are a lot of people out there who need help. They could be SMEs. Usually it is MNCs and GLCs and PLCs. They have their legal department, they have their corporate advisor and whatnot, but SMEs no. So, of course, then I joined Harta Lega, and but I spent at least 2 hours a day curating contents, writing, sharing, running webinars, etc. And 3 months into Harta Lega, I said, no, this company is not. Outside clothes want to come in, inside clothes want to go out. So, but I still stayed there for a year, and then I told myself, why not I run this as a business? So Hira is not involved in the venture, just me alone. My number 2 is there, my team is there. So what we did was we set up a company, got our license all done. This was towards the end of 2021. So 2022 January we started off as a company. And when we started off, we are not alien to the industry. We had about 18,000 members, I can't recall the exact numbers, about 15, 18, 20,000 at that time. So this was the first source of our revenue. So now that we know, we told them that we are training providers and we do this, we do that, etc. The first 2-3 months was a little bit dry, but I think in the 6th month onwards, we were super busy. So the first source of revenue came from this community. So was it planned? No, it was accidental. So that is our journey at that time. And today we are roughly about 800,000 members plus. So next year, we are going to put up membership payment. Not in this group, but we also run privately 10 WhatsApp group. Full house. You know, you all see me on my phone all the time, right? I'll be replying these groups. I got this issue, that issue, etc. So we're going to create a membership. Probably can make some good money out of it. Yeah. So we are doing that next year. Or shall I say towards the end of this year. So it was an accidental journey for us. So somebody asked a question just now, what would you advise me for new training providers? Right, there's a question asked to another speaker just now. I would say that build your community. It's free, right? We all of us, you know, if I would ask each and every one of you all will say that I'm good at this, I'm a good trainer in this, I'm a good practitioner in this area, I'm a leadership expert, I'm a coach, I'm a project management consultant, etc. We are good, but we are not sharing our knowledge. So I remember quite a number of them asked at the early days, right? Hey, you're sharing so many stuff, you're sharing free this, free that, free. I'm sure you all have this question, right? How do you make money? Trust me, I share a lot of things. I share things that probably nobody else shares in Malaysia. Many organizations, they don't share, you know, everything you want, you pay. But in Tamil we say ilchevai. The ilchevai, or this guy, I don't know what to say Bahasa English, but the one who keep giving and giving in Malaysia, probably among all training providers, is standing right in front of you. I don't think any one of you all can match what I give to the market. But I call this as part of capacity building. So which most TPs don't see the value of capacity building. Everything that they do is chargeable. But I'm the only one in the market, or HR Forum is the only one in the market that we give. So now you all have clients, right? The next time when you meet the HR folks in your, whichever clients that you have, you ask them, do you know HR Forum? 6 or 7 out of 10 will tell you, yeah, we know HR Forum. They've either encountered us via our classes, our webinars, seminars, trainings, conferences, and whatnot, etc. So all these arise from that, community. So how much do we make? I'll share with you later what we make. So this is our Facebook community. Some of you all probably are in. Those of you all, if you're not in, if you have signed up just now, you will join. So this is a group. It's, this tool, you don't need to use AI. You don't need to call Sohu and how to create a community. You don't need. The group, you can create a group today and share what you know. Now, by sharing, it does not necessarily mean, oh, I've got this knowledge, I don't need to come for training. You don't have to give 100%. You can give 60% of what you know. Usually when, experts or speakers, when they do certain webinars, they only give 20%. The other 80% you come and buy. Am I right? Now, so this Yulchewai, what's the word in Bahasa or English? The one who just give Santa Claus the whole year round. I give 100% during my webinars. So if you all have seen my webinars, I give 100%. So if I cover a topic today on how to manage employees with medical conditions, you get 100%. You probably don't need to go for training. But they will still come for training. Why? Because in that short webinar, yes, you have listened. Okay, how do we take this employee through certain phases before we terminate them, so that when they file a case in industrial court, they have no case. But to execute that thing, you still have to come and learn. So you build that trust and that credibility. So that's so this is the community. Let me just run through what you can see in the group. So just run through it quickly. Next page. So there's maybe before that. So you can see documentations being shared. It's FOC. Right? Of course, I know there's ChatGPT. You can still go in, get some things done in ChatGPT. But ChatGPT also hallucinates at times. So you can see documents, for example, employee separation form. Just download. Of course, it's all in PDF. There's a reason why we put in PDF and not in Word. And every form, the last page is our training advertisement. So, like Johor is going for an election. The day that the Johor government dissolved the day Johor government dissolved the State Assembly, our sample memo was out the next day. I think the same day or the next day. MEF will come after 3 months. So, companies who needs memo to send out the employee, you can download, modify it, and our what's coming up next, what training is on our third page. So, it's free advertising. Whether they read, don't read is another story. So there are hundreds of documents in that group. So now, why don't you want to share what you know? Right? It's free. So these are sample documents. Next, and these are all the posts that we do. For example, what is coming up next? Of course, I'm not project management leadership. I focus on HR. So I focus on compliance and operations. So you can see what's coming up next. So according to the news yesterday, every job that you're going to hire, every position has got to be reported to Perkiso. If not, 1,000 fine for the first time, 3,000 fine for 10. That's a staggered. So that means if you have a job that you want to hire, you got to report to Perkiso coming soon. If not, you pay 1,000 ringgit. First time if you don't report. So this is new, right? You can also publish HR jobs in our Facebook group. Next, then we have articles. So this is, to educate people. So we do a lot of education, part of our capacity building. So you can see this education is, now Perkiso, there's Window 24, does it cover suicidal? What is the best breakthrough to stop gossiping in the company? Now, this kind of ideas you will never see outside. So that's why we call it breakthrough. Next. So what is the statutory requirement for retrenchment payments? So you look at the number of views there, 79,000 people out there have seen this. Who will see this? Not the CEOs or maybe not the sales guys, the HR folks. And that is the gatekeepers. So again, HR folks, right? So the gatekeepers are probably looking at this. And we shared a simple technique how to reduce your workload when it comes to issuing disciplinary letters. Right, today if I ask you guys, if one of your employees didn't come to work, you'll probably give a show cause letter, give them 3 to 5 days, then give a warning letter, etc. I do it in half an hour. You'll take 3 days, 1 month, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, I take half an hour. So how? There's a technique. So 34,000 HR folks out there saw this. Wow, I can do it. So then they do it. And they remember you. Right? Then they tell their friends, hey, you know what? Join this forum, join this group. Lots of things to learn. Right? Next. And this was the Hari Wesak holiday that whenever there's double holiday, this was we had 2 holidays on the same day. It's a phenomenon that doesn't happen always. So we shared it, what to do? 123,000 views. Right? And of course, these are our upcoming webinars. So we do a lot of free webinars. Every time we do a webinar, the number of audience, 500-600 HR professionals. And then at the end of the webinar, I'll be selling. The webinar is recorded, by the way. You go there, you can view some of our webinars. It's recorded. So at my webinars, I don't give 20%, we give 100%. And at the end of the webinar, saying that you want to know more, you please come and join our whatever class that we do. Right? And that's how we sell. So, next. And we also had an IR competition. I don't know if anybody heard for the first time IR competition. We call it National IR Competition. By the way, people out there think the HR forum is tied to HR DCOP. They think there are some government agencies, some associations, etc., professional body. Actually, we are just a scenario. So sometimes name can also deceive the crowd. So we have done this we had 1,000 guys who signed up. So every time they sign up, I collect database. Whenever I see all these templates, right, etc., sign up. Some, yes, you can go to Facebook, download, but some of these you got to sign up for this competition. We collected 1,000, and the one who attended, 1,000 plus signed up. On the day of the competition, 960 joined. So we gave out 20,000 ringgit. No HRDF levy claim on. From our own pocket we paid out. So this is what we call as a cost of marketing. These are marketing costs. So it's a competition, 60 objective questions, A, B, C, D, E, or A, B, C, D, I can't recall. The first winner, 5,000, 4,000, 3, 2, 1, 500 ringgit times 20. So we gave, second day, money was paid out. This is our second year running. First year we gave out 15, this year we did 20. Transparent, we use a tool like Kahoot, so you know whether you're winning or not. So next, then of course more, we give out books, good to great. We create some trivia. What is the best method to manage this? The best answer, we give you a book. So whoever gives the best answer, will courier the book. I think we have couriered out probably dozens of these books over the last 2-3 years. And so that's another trivia that we do. If you can give us a brilliant idea, we'll give you one free seat in our masterclass. Our masterclass is 3,004. Free seat, right? And there's more. I'm just sharing this some. Some are cash price, 2,000 ringgit, etc. So we throw quite a bit of money out. So you'll be wondering where the money comes from, right? Okay. Next. And we also publish these simple guidebooks. We don't write big books. Simple guidebooks because people got no time to read. So if you write thick book on domestic inquiry, trust me, nobody's going to read the book to know what to do. They just want what, how, letter, flow, so this guidebook. So the employee handbook is something that we sell. We charge about 150. We sold about 1,500 copies over the years. So that's almost 100,000 plus. The second book is free. Third book you can still pay. Fourth and fifth is free. And these books are circulating around. So if you talk to some of your clients, they probably have this guidebook as well. And we have got a few more. I did put all up. So it's free. And next. So, and I'm just sharing this. There are many others. So next week we are doing an HR career day here. We are asking companies to come. If you've got HR roles, come here. We've got 300 attendees will be coming. 300 HR, experienced HR folks will be coming here to look for a job. So we have got, didn't have much companies, we didn't have many, we have got I think 18 companies. So why do we do that? Because these people one day, they will be the gatekeeper. So they'll remember, oh, I got this job because of HR forum. And we also do fresh graduate training, free fresh graduate training. We've done 2 physical, 2 online. 2 physical, 2 online. Physical, not much in this room, we can do max 100. Online, we did 500. So this fresh graduate is free. The first time we did free, then we charged 49 ringgit. We still made money out of it. So we had almost about 400 plus or 500 plus who joined. And free, 5 days training, FOC free. So what do they do? Learn on payroll, learn on com and bank, learn on disciplinary matter, learn on L&D, on recruitment, etc. Certificate done. And so in their resume, they'll put their completed AHRP, Associate HR Professional Certificate by HR Forum. So when they go for interview, the guys are interviewing, HR Forum. And tomorrow when they get a job, they'll say, you know what? Because, we also train them what to say, how to say. Oh, I got this job. If not for HR Forum, I wouldn't have got this job. 2-3 years down the road, they'll be the gatekeeper. Right? So these are all some tricks and techniques and strategies. So why is it? I'm not saying that you must build a community, but if you want to move fast, you want to grow fast, you want to break the barrier, you want to compete against these 7,000 folks out there. Yeah, but I can tell you from the publication, even though sometimes we give out the books for free here and there, etc., we get either training, consulting, and whatnot.
All right. Yeah. So, one question is, when you build community, example the Facebook community, it requires strong expertise because in HR we can do, you are very hardworking in clients on the HR community. But but for most of the people, because while trending in terms of want to share knowledge, but also talking about able to get profit from there. So this community building normally is a very long-term.
It's a long-term thing, yes.
thing.
Easy to start, but not easy to maintain.
Yeah. So how to sustain such a long-term effort that putting before the real fruits actually come in.
So, I spend 2 hours a day earlier on. Now, of course, the community is a bit more mature. There are other members in the group who actually helps to reply and so on. We reward them. For example, one of the active members is ex-retired Labour Director, and he's quite close to us. And whenever he says coming to KL, I say, Tuan Haji, can I book your hotel? Can I pay for this? Can you come and join us in Penang, etc. So there are quite a number of helpful members. Apart from 1 or 2 of our team members, the rest are quite helpful community members. We reward them. We take, just pay some attention to them, etc. So it's easy to start a community, but it's difficult to sustain it. So if you want to do it, you have to spend that. See, what many of you all do probably, like Dr. Maria, maybe she goes to she's not here. She go and spend time in the association. I don't spend time in the association. The only association but pro. So you can go to play golf, here and there, etc. So I do it in a different manner. I do it through words. I do it through knowledge sharing. So, for example, I stir some discussion, etc. Have you been trained on this? No. Why don't you come and do this training? We got this. 1, 2 guys will say, okay, when is it? So that's how the community helps. So I know some of you all may have taken a wide focus. You are today into a couple of areas. It's never too late to go back to maybe refine your focus. It's never too late. Refine your focus, spend time to build up, develop, etc. And if you are expert in one area, it's easy. If you are not, see whether your team members can do it. You don't have a choice. Like we decided, it's HR. So if you look at all our offering, it's HR. We have our internal certification, external certification. Of course, we got conferences, consulting, advisory, training, whatever. Everything is within HR. I'm an HR guy, so I just decided. So we don't do other things. We don't want to participate in Mitra grant for B40 or PWD because it's not your focus. So sometimes it's good to stay in your lane, no matter how sexy that offer is. Don't jump for it. Unless it's super huge money, but if it's small money, don't jump into it because it deviates your focus. So here we are quite loyal to whatever we do, focus. And it's not, honestly speaking, I actually enjoy writing articles. I actually enjoy writing. Whenever there's somebody asks something, they say, oh yeah, why we never thought of it? I'll sit down right now, we ChatGPT makes life easier. Right? You write something and ask ChatGPT to refine it. So I actually enjoy writing. But I don't write books, but I write articles and short, this and that, etc. But it has been a very, very powerful tool for us. Very powerful tool. A lot of people underestimate it, but it has been a very powerful tool. But I'm a bit lucky compared to you if you're going to do it, because for us, we started this without the intention of a business. So it was an accidental journey. So, but if you want to start now, I would say it's still not too late. So I just give it, maybe before I end, let's say I take project management because I do on project management, you on project management. Let's say it's project management. I will set up a community, let's say Project Management Malaysia, right? Use Facebook. Facebook has got all the functionality. Have some discussions, what's happening here, what's this, what are the tools, what's this, share some documents, share some project success stories, etc. And invite some people, to do a podcast. You can do a podcast on certain tips of project management, etc. So those aspiring project managers or who are learning, etc., they will join. They will start to support the other guys. Then somebody asks, okay, I got stuck with this, how? So another experienced project manager, he will say that, okay, this is how you do it, and the group grows. Incentivize them, hey, this is thank you for this answer, fantastic. I want to send you a book, publicize it. So, I want to send you a book on whatever, etc., publicize it. So grow. Once you reach 20, 30,000, I tell you, that group will make money for you. That group will give you business. So it works for us. Yes.
How about before that, a lot of people they come for the free seminar or free meals, but they never buy. We call them as the free riders.
Well,
so
there are.
I come to have this.
See, there are 3 types of audience that I see. The one, of course, the freeloaders lah. They'll never want to pay one, right? They don't mind. They rather die than paying and getting help. So there's this group, the freeloaders lah. The second one is those they have got their favorite training providers. They'll come to us for help But business, they'll give their favorite TV. What to do is open market, right? You can't say anything. So this group, okay lah, if you want, if this helps you, fine, etc. But you never know, one day, they will be thinking that, hey, I've been giving business to this particular company, but I don't get anything from them. All services is all paid. I mean, training is paid. But HR Forum here, I can go and join their webinars, their seminars. You know, they will. I will scold these fellas if they don't come for the conference. You know, I come for conference. They don't join the webinar, I'll scold them. You ask this question, we have already covered the webinar. Please join the webinar. Please watch the video. So after watching, oh, okay, I got the idea. So now that helps in many ways now.
All right.
Thank you so much.
One question. None. Thank you very much, Mr. Arup. Give them a big welcome, please. For all our speakers and sharers today, I hope there's an insightful sharing for all the session. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the best practice session sharing. Okay. I trust today's discussion has provided valuable insights and practical ideas that can be applied within your respective organizations.